I'm going to show in this video how to work with HCF and LCM and how to calculate the highest common factor and the lowest common multiplicand. First of all, a factor is a number that can divide into another number without a remainder, and 4 and 3 are factors of 12 because they can all divide into 12 without a remainder. The number to be multiplied is the multiplicand, and the number by which it is multiplied is the multiplier. Now, the multiplicand 3 in this case times the multiplier 4 in this case is the product 12 in this case. So 3 times 4 is 12. Right, let's carry on with the show. Case 1. Find the HCF and the LCM of 12, 18 and 36. First of all, we need to get all these numbers and write them as the product of their prime factors. The prime numbers here is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, etc. These are only the first 8. And you will notice that 2 is the only even prime number. So as long as a number is even, you divide it by 2. So let's start with 12. That one there. Let's start with 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. It's still an even number. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then we go to the next. We go to the next prime number, and that is 3. 3 goes into 3 once. That's finished. So 12 is 2 times 3. That is 6 times 2 is 12, or 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 is 12. Now we go down here and say 12, and we write down the prime factors, 2 and 2 and 3. That corresponds with those there. And 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 is 12. Now we go to 18. Even number, divide by 2 is 9. The next one is 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times, and 3 goes into 3 once. So 18 is the product of 2 times 3, which is 6 times 3 is 18. Now we go down and we write it. So we ask ourselves, there's a 2. Is there already a 2 on the top? Yes. So I put it under the first one. Is there a 3? Yes, there's one, so I put it under the 3. Is there another 3? No, I put it in an open space. 36 divided by 2 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. So 36 in terms of the product of its prime factors is 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12, times 3 is 36. So now I go. The first 2. Are there any 2's already? Yes, write it down. Are there any more 2's? Yes, write it down. Are there any 3's? Yes, write it down. And this last 3 goes under that 3 there. Now, the HCF is the place where all the figures have got a number. 12 has got a 2, 18 has got a 2, 36 has got a 2. All of them, and then I write there at the HCF I write 2. Are they all there? No, they're not. They're spaces. Are the 3's all there? Yes, so write it down. Are the 3's all there? No, so I don't write it. So the HCF for the highest common factor is 2 times 3, and that is 6. So 6 is the biggest factor that will divide into 12, 18, and 36. Now we get to the LCM. Now we take down everything, whether there's just 1 or 2 or 3, doesn't matter. All the 2's make a 2. Those 2's make a 2. Those 3's make a 3. Those 3's make a 3. So the LCM is 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12, times 3 is 36. Let's go to the next case. Find the HCF and the LCM of 28, 40, and 42. 28, that one there, is an even number. Divided by 2 is 14. 14 is an even number. Divided by 2 is 7. Then I go and look for it, and the next one there is 7. That will go in there. 7 goes into 7 once. So 28 in terms of the product of its prime factors is 2 times 2 is 4 times 7 is 28. So 2 times 2 times 7. Now I go to 40. 2 goes into 40 20 times. 2 goes into 20 10 times. 2 goes into 10 5 times. And there's a 5 there. That's the next prime factor. and 5 goes into 5 once. So 40 in terms of the product of its prime factors is 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 5 is 40. Now let's go to 40. Is there a 2 already? Yes, write it down. Is there another 2? Yes, write it down. Is there yet another 2? No, there's nothing there, so I write it in its own column. And the same for the 5. Thank you. Now, 42 divided by 2 is 21. 21 divided by 3 is 7. And 7 divided by 7 is 1. So 42 in terms of the product of its prime factors is 2 times 3 is 6 times 7 is 42. Now we go. 2. Are there 2 already? Yes, write it down. Is there a 3? No, there's no 3, so go and write it in its own column. Is there a 7 already? Yes, there's a 7, so write this one underneath that one. Now, the HCF. And what of these occur in all 3 of the lines? Only that 2. So those 3 2's I bring down and put it there. There's only 2 there, there's only 2 there, there's only 1 there, there's only 1 there, and there's only 1 there. So the only thing I can bring down is 2. So the highest common factor of 28 and 40 and 42 is 2. It is the biggest number that will divide into any of those 3 numbers without a remainder. Now the LCM, I bring the whole lot down, whether there's 1 or 2 or 3, doesn't matter. Bring down the 2's. Bring down the 2's. Bring down the 7's. Bring down the 2's. Bring down the 5's. Bring down the 3's. Now we multiply them. 2 times 2 is 4. Times 7 is 28. Times 2 is 56. Times 5 is 280. Times 3 is 840. So the lowest common multiplicand of 28 and 40 and 42 is 840. Right. I hope you understand this clearly now. If you want more lessons in maths problem solving, contact Ben at tabamaths@gmail.com. Thank you for listening, and I hope it made some matters clearer for you. Thank you.